So then they had a dumpster match. And a lot of people may remember that during the infamous Attitude Era, Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, the New Age Outlaws, did an angle on Raw where they put Mick Foley, I can't remember what his persona was. Was he Cactus then? I think he was Cactus Jack then.
Yeah, I think so.
And Terry Funk.
Chainsaw Charlie then.
Chainsaw Charlie in a dumpster and pushed him off the fucking stage. And there was quite a bit of consternation, especially afterwards when Terry and Mick realized what kind of bump that was going to be. It wasn't a fun fucking deal. But now, because the Gunn boys, the ass boys, the Gunn Club, are in AEW, and Austin and Colton Gunn have a problem with the Acclaimed, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, that they're going to have a dumpster match. It's like a casket match, but you have to put your opponent in a dumpster and close the lid.
We haven't seen a regular match between the two teams.
No. They were friends, then they turned on each other, and now the match is a dumpster match. Because there's a mark in charge. Actually, that's wrestling fans are not marks. Marks are really stupid wrestling fans. It's actually an insult to marks to put them on the same plane with Tony Khan's booking, but there you are. So the Acclaimed come out to the ramp with the garbage can and just jump the Guns and start beating them up and beat them up with garbage cans. They're all fighting on the ramp. And again, this had to be Tony Khan's formatting because nobody else would have done anything like this. The heels come out to get some heat. The babyfaces run out and beat him up with a garbage can. Then the babyface asks for his music, and he does the full rap entrance while the Gunn boys, including Billy, have to lay there and sell. And then as soon as Caster's finished with the rap, the heels get back up and attack him again, which makes the babyfaces stupid for stopping in the middle of a fight to fucking sing. This was a Tony Khan from start to finish, and this was one of my favorite Max Caster raps. He talked about Vince's fucking retirement. I think, is this the one he had January 6th in? I can't remember what else, but if this hadn't been a garbage dumpster match, no pun intended, is that redundancy repeated redundantly, I would have backed it up and transcribed the rap and done the rap because I've had fun with that. But I needed to get this dumpster match off my fucking screen as quickly as possible. Because as soon as anything goes, by the way, lazy booking. They start the fight, then they do the rap, then they start fighting again on the ramp before the bell. They beat up the heels. The heels have to lay there and sell while the baby faces rap. Then the heels start fighting again on the floor with a half dozen garbage cans while they're trying to throw each other into a dumpster. Half of this was fought in the entranceway and on tables. And I love the Guns, and Caster's rap was great, but this was not only a fucking mess, but they're going to get these kids hurt with this stupidity.
When effing turned over at the end, I was worried for a second there.
Is anybody going to remember this in 2 weeks? And here's the thing, they put obviously the heels in the dumpster, and you could see the packing peanuts that are lighter than air that do get, thrown up when somebody jumps in the dumpster, which happened in 1997. It did the same thing. But when they threw these guys in the dumpster and then they shoved it off the edge of the ramp, it landed and turned over, and all you saw spill out of it was packing peanuts. You never saw any of the humans in the dumpster after it went off the cliff. And I'm just wondering if they were smart enough to figure out a trap door and get them out of there, or whether they just held on for dear life and weren't thrown out of the thing. But again, Terry Funk and Cactus Jack didn't like the bump in 1997. And to get those two guys to complain about a bump and say, well, we probably shouldn't have done that. What the fuck? So this fiasco was over with. And the last match, I'll go ahead. Do you have anything else to say about it?
No, I wish the two teams were used better. I like both teams. And Max Caster, I just read there was some article about Max Caster. As I said before, because of his talent, he can get a lot of attention. He should be used well. And him and Bowen should be used well. They're good together.
Or they can throw him in a dumpster.